Good morning, crafters. Today I'm going to show you how you can make this beautiful flower. When you're done with the flower, you can use it in a flower bouquet, or you could use it to attach to the top of a gift, or whatever else you may find fit to use it for. To make the flower, you're going to need some cardstock, and the amount of cardstock that you need depends upon the amount of flowers that you want to make. You're going to need some pattern paper, and the amount of that you'll need will also depend upon the number of flowers you want to make. You'll need the template in which you can download, and on flower B, you won't cut completely into the center. You will only cut the flower to look like a V, the petals so that they look like a V. You'll need something to cut the part of the center of the flower. I'm using the 1 7/8 inch scallop circle punch. You'll also need something to create a 1 1/2 inch circle, and I'm going to use the circle cutter system from Creative Memories. You'll need some ink. You'll need some lollipop sticks, skewer sticks, anything that you could find to possibly make a flower stem. Some 3D dots, a paper punch or a hole punch, some adhesive, some scissors, and a pencil. The first thing that you're going to do is take your cardstock, and on the back of the cardstock, using template A, you're going to trace the flower. Then you're going to use your scissors and you're going to cut it out. To save time today, I've already cut out one of the flower A's. And you're going to do the same thing with flower B. And then there again, I'm going to just show you the cutout flower. Then you're going to take your hole punch or your scalloped circle punch, or whatever you're using to make the center of your flower, and you're going to punch out your center. I'm using a different colored cardstock for a second center in my flower. Then what I always do is I take pattern A and I lay it over the top of my flower. Find the right way that it goes here. And then I take my hole punch and I just punch holes right at the edge. You can't see it because it's upside down, but I just punch holes right at the edge of this circle. And I'm actually going to be using my eyelet setter hole punch for this. And you're going to do one at the top and one at the bottom. So basically you have 2 holes punched in template A. Then the next thing that I'm going to do is take my ink and I'm going to ink all of my edges up. And the kind of ink that you use doesn't really matter. I'm using the pigment ink because on this glittered cardstock, the pigment ink works a lot better. Then I'm going to ink the edges of my pattern paper flower, template B. And I'm going to ink the edges of my circles. Once you have all of your edges inked, you're going to take your flower and something round. You can use either your skewer stick, that works well, or something else round, and you're going to curl the edges of your flower. And to do that, I just take my stick and I put it right at the petal, and I just kind of curl it up and in. And I do that with all the petals, depending upon how much curl I want to my flower. And you do the same thing with your cardstock. Cardstock is a little bit more difficult because it doesn't always want to bend because it's a little thicker. And then you have your curled flowers. The next thing that I do is I take my stick and I insert it from the bottom to the top so that your flower looks like this. Then you're going to attach 2 pop 3D dots on each side of your stick. Then I take the next piece, which is your flower template B, and I carefully lay it over the top of those glue dots and the stick, and I press it down good. That's going to be the only adhesive that you use there. Then you're going to take your scalloped circle and you're going to attach a 3D dot to the back of the scalloped circle. And there again, I'm going to just use 2. And I'm going to put it right in the middle of my stick. And I try to put the 3D dots so that they're on each side of the stick as well, so that it lays a little better. Then I'm going to take my circle, my 1.5 inch circle, and my adhesive, and I'm going to just apply a real good coat of adhesive to the center of the circle. Then I'm going to attach that to the center of my flower. And pretty much that's how I make those flowers. One thing that you can do with the flower when you're done, I did this for my mother in a flower bouquet for Mother's Day. I took and I cut a picture just a tad bit smaller than the inside circle, and attached that. So then she had a flower bouquet that had a picture of each one of her grandkids in the center. I thank you for watching today, and if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. My email address is scrapinf4 and then me. That's scrapin4me@woh.rr.com.